A1P1, this is what you're working on today. Since we are not taking our test, you're going to finish all of your review, which is what you're looking at right here, and then you're going to work on another worksheet, which I will have with the sub. So let's start with the review. All right, trying to make it as loud as I can. Hopefully this goes better. This review right here, if you have not filled in these boxes, do that now. So you want to fill in, get it all on there. Y equals box, X plus box, Y equals box, X plus box. These boxes are written in the correct format. So if you need any formatting help, this is it. Pause the video, copy that down, and your job is to fill those boxes in. And we'll talk about it on Friday, but this is what your test will look like on Friday. So point slope form and slope intercept form. I will review those with you in just a second. Okay, so I'll show you examples, but I'm not going to show you from here. Your job is to do this today. All right, and then if you turn it over, here's the back. So again, if you've not put the boxes in yet, it shows you what format you should be using. And I'll walk you through some examples of point slope and slope intercept, but you get through all of this. I have crossed off the last question, number 12, so you don't need to do that. Come tomorrow with this done. This is priority number 1 today. So this is Thursday for you when you're watching this video. All right, priority number 2, which is also due tomorrow, is the worksheet that looks like this. Okay, at the top it'll say quiz 5.3. It's just a review, so don't stress about it. It's okay. You're going to work through this set of 5 questions in addition to the review to bring to me tomorrow for full credit. I will walk through, like I said, an example of these types of questions as well. You don't have to be right, but you have to do it. You have to make some effort because your test is an important one. This chapter 5 is a big deal. All right, so 2 things I will expect out of you tomorrow. You need your review done, front and back, everything but number 13. And then you need this worksheet of 5 questions, which the sub has and will provide for you. All right, so here's an example. Let me turn the light off. Okay, I'm going to show you a point slope and a slope intercept one. So again, just repeating stuff we've been doing over and over and over again. So here is, let me go, if I give you a point of -2, 4, and another point of 5, -6, let's go 5, 6. And then, okay, I'm changing it so I don't have horrible fractions like I did the last time. So let's do -2, 4, and 4, 6. Hopefully that works a little better. I'm going to ask you to write this. So this is an example of slope intercept. And then I'll do an example of point slope. If I ask you to find an equation of slope intercept form with 2 points, this is fold 3 on your foldable. So the top folds, this is the 3rd one. So open up your foldable and look at the top flap. The first job is to find the slope. So in our case, it's 6 minus 4 over 4 minus -2. 6 minus 4 over 6 equals 1/3. So sure, a fraction. Not a horrible fraction, but it's a fraction. So we're going to end up with 1/3 as our slope. Now we do work to find our b. So I'm going to write y equals box, x plus box, put the slope in, and now I pick a point, doesn't matter which point, I'm going to pick a point to plug in for the y and the x. So y and x, I'll pick the one without negatives today. So I'm going to put a 6 in and a 4. Okay, so now I do my fraction work. So 1/3 times 4. I'm not sure if that's in the way. So this is 4/3 or 1 1/3. So I have 6 So I'll subtract 1 1/3. So 6 minus 1 1/3 is 4 2/3. So my box value, the value that I need to plug in at the end, is 4 2/3. So 4 2/3, and my slope is 1/3. Okay, so if I have 2 points, that's fold 3 on the foldable, and it looks like this. Hopefully you can hear me a little better this time. All right, next question. All right, so all that stuff I just went over is on this review. You're doing the review, so this is exactly like questions 5, 6, exactly like questions 5 and 6. It is also exactly like all the problems you'll do on that practice quiz 5.3. So what I just showed you up here. Now I'm going to show you point slope, which if you can see, it will be exactly like questions 7 and 8. All right. So I'm going to give you a, let's go ahead and just do 2 points again because it's harder this way. 6, -2, and 0, -3. All right, so I'm going to write it in point slope this time. So I know I have to have this ready to go. Fill in all the boxes and I'm done. So the slope is not given to me, which is purposeful. It's a harder question to try. So we'll find our slope again. Y2 or x1, y1, x2, y2. So m is going to be -3 minus -2 over 0 minus 6. So -3 minus -2 is -1 because I leave change. -3 plus 2, same signs add, different signs subtract. So this is a subtract question, so that's where the 1 came from. So -1 over -6 becomes +1 over +6. Okay, that's my slope. So 1/6 goes in the middle, m for middle, m for slope. And then at this point, you pick a point, and it doesn't matter which point you pick. You get full credit for either point you pick, so there are 2 answers. I'm going to select this point. So the x goes in the back with this last box there, and then -2 goes with the y. So that's done. You can leave it there, or you can change it to y minus, so y minus -2 is really y plus 2. Okay? So that's point slope form, which if you would try right now, your questions 7 and 8. And then you could also go in and try questions 3 and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and try my best to get this really close for you so that you can see the 2 points that I've written in for 3 and 4. Okay? Because that could help you with your point slope form. And then it also helps show you what numbers 1 and 2 look like. So remember, slope is rise over run. All right, so my expectation is this whole thing being complete. We'll talk story problems again on Friday. Test is Friday, and then you have an additional worksheet which covers slope intercept, both complete. Good luck, work hard, see you Friday.